Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers. If you haven't subscribed and you've been thinking about subscribing, yes, you should. Mr. Belle have a lot of videos on how to cook in the Power XL. Mr. Belle take you step by step. Also, if you wonder how you subscribe to Mr. Belle channel, that's all you have to do is just hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Like I say, I just want to thank everyone for watching and leaving all the nice, good comments and everything. Today, I'll be doing something different in this Power XL. So today, all my first-time watchers, you know you can't cook with this top on, certain things you cooking. Today, I'll be making some French toast. So I had to take this top off. So that's all you do is wiggle one time, take that top off, and I'm going to set it to the side. Also, I wouldn't be using the lid today, so I don't need to get the lid out and put on. Also, I wouldn't be using the grill. So I'll just be sauteing this right here, this French toast. In the meantime, before I go over the ingredients, I'll be setting this to saute. Press timer, so I'll be setting it at 350, the temperature. And now I'm going to go for the minutes, and I'm going to use the 35 minutes. So I'm gonna press start and let it heat up while I go over the ingredients with you. Today, I'll be using a little butter. You could use your own measurement on the butter. It's option if you wanna use vegetable oil or grease, whatever. Today, I'll be using butter, 2 eggs, and I'll be using some regular bread. So this is regular bread. I'm gonna slice it in half, and 2 eggs, and 1 cup of sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I'll be mixing all that together. So now what I'm gonna do while it's getting nice, good, and hot, what I'm gonna do is put the butter in and let it get nice and warm. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter in like this, just a little, just to get it nice and brown. And this is the first time I'm doing this in the Power XL. So if you have kids, if you're at work, if you don't want them using the stove, this right here is perfect for them to use the Power XL. My kids know how to use this Power XL, so I trust them using it. Other than using the gas on the stove, if I'm away and everything, this right here is convenience for everyone to use. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take the bread like this. You can use the whole bread like this, but I'm just gonna cut it in a triangle like this. Get your knife and just cut it just like that. Put that to the side, and I'm gonna just put it right here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take my eggs and crack it in this bowl, like that. Like I say, this is good for your kids to cook in, everybody cooking it together. Better than them cooking on the stove when you're away. And beat up that egg real good. Just beat it up just like that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take my bread and put it in here. As you see, this egg is beat up real nice and good. Put that to the side. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take my bread and put it in just like that. Like that. They don't want too much egg on it. You don't want it too much dripping. So I'm gonna just do it just like that. Like that. And I'm gonna put it in just like that. Like that. Okay, you know Mr. Belle taking you step by step. I'm gonna flip it over. Look how nice that coming out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw a couple more in there, so don't be wasting enough time. And I'm gonna just put a couple more in there. As you know, Mr. Belle like to take you step by step. Put that in like that. And this is just something, a little video I'm showing show how easy it is in this Power XL to cook different things. Put it just like that. Let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna put a couple more in just like that. I put it in like that. Put these other two in here. And I'm gonna just flip it over right quick another time. Flip this over so all this can cook together. Just like that. It's looking good. And for all my first time viewers, Mr. Belle, you know Mr. Belle like to say, you probably get tired of me saying it, but I've been getting a lot of comments on how they appreciate how I say wash the dishes as you cook. So I'm gonna say, wash the dishes as it cooking. Don't save it for your wife or your spouse. Don't save it for your kids. Don't save it for your friends, because the food might look good and taste good and everything. They might turn it down because they're afraid they have to wash the dishes. So wash the dishes as you go. Don't leave it for no one else. So when everyone sit at the table, they can enjoy the nice dish that's been cooked. Okay, these are looking nice and good and brown. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just stand them up on the side and everything so it can cook. So the part can get nice and brown to the sides of them. This part I sliced, I'm gonna just stand them up just like this so that can cook all the way through. Yeah, so the kids gonna enjoy this French toast. Just put it just like that. That way everything's getting cooked. Just like that. Let that cook for a few minutes and I'm gonna take this out. Okay, while it's that cooking, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my sugar in a bowl. And that might be a little bit too much sugar, but it's better to have enough than little. And I'm gonna put my nutmeg in there, like that. And my cinnamon. I'm just gonna mix this all up with my finger. That way you taste a little bit of everything. Just like that. Just like that. Mix that all up. So what I'm gonna do, after I mix that up, I'm gonna just sprinkle all over in this plate. Just like that. Sprinkle it just like that. Nice and good. Put that to the side. As you know, I'm not gonna use all this like I say, but I want to make a little extra. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take some of these out like this and put it in here. Just like that, lay it in there. Just like that. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna turn them over. Look at that. That's looking good. So it's all kind of things you can have with knickknacks. Have some bacon on the side and some fried eggs, and this right here is ready to go. Or the kids can eat it just like this with some nice cold glass of milk. That is good. Okay, I'm done with all the French toast and everything. I still have 8 minutes. Actually, it was 10 minutes. So I'm gonna use 25 minutes to make all this French toast. So I'm gonna press cancel. And I'm gonna unplug it. And that's like that. And I'm gonna take this out so it could be cooling off. And set it to the side. Okay, this French toast is ready to go. You can have it with sugar, or it's your option. You can use syrup. Whatever you want to use on it, but this is the way Mr. Belle does it. And you can make French toast on the stove and everything like this. I just did a little simple in the Power XL in case we not home and the kids get hungry. They know how to cook their French toast in the Power XL. I don't have to worry about with the fire on the stove. So this is the easy way. And thank you for watching. Mr. Belle gonna try one of these and just see how delicious it tastes. I'm gonna have some milk and maybe some eggs with it and bacon, but I'm gonna taste this. Tastes good. Actually, it almost tastes like I went to the store and brought some donuts. It is so delicious. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe. And remember, if you wonder how you can subscribe, that's all you have to do. Ding! You are subscribed to Mr. Belle channel. And Mr. Belle have a lot of videos. Once you subscribe, you can just stroll through and look at some of the videos Mr. Belle made. Leave a comment in the box. Mr. Belle been answering all his comments. Thank you for all the good comments you've been leaving. Hope Mr. Belle been getting back to you in a nice way. Thank you.